Guys, welcome to the All Signs short into the messages that you need to hear right now. Don't forget, I go live Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. Eastern Time, right here on YouTube with free mini reads. To the point though, Aries. Okay, so Aries, you need to hear. You need to hear, quit thinking about the past. There's nothing in the past for you. Like, to get the love life that you want, you got to be willing to go through the rebirth. And I'm uploading your bigger monthly one, which breaks that down in more detail. Quit thinking about the past. They're not going to come back. They're not going to have their epiphany. There's nothing in the past for you. Go through your rebirth so that you begin to attract love in a whole new way. And it's where you actually get partners who are like emotionally and readily available for love. All right, let's go on to Taurus. Taurus, don't forget, I go live Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on YouTube. Supposed to be short and to the point messages. You're going to take care of your fear of money once you realize you don't need your partner for money. It's like recognizing you have that financial stability and security within yourself. You're just like kind of telling yourself that because of them you feel safer around money. You're just choosing to manifest your sense of financial security right now via someone else being in your life. When you make that shift to recognize, I like feeling financially secure. I like that emotion. I like that feeling. I call that to me. So once you kind of realize that that's in your power, it's going to change the relationship dynamic. And I think you're going to actually like the person more. You're either going to like the person more or you're going to be able to relax and just fill into it and be in it more. Because right now you're in a little bit of performance mode around them because you don't want them to take away that thing you like. But you manifested that feeling. It just happened to come from there. No matter what, though, once you recognize that financial security feeling is something within you that you manifest, so you're going to have it no matter what, whether it's that person, someone else, or you get more money in from your own thing, your relationship is just going to get a whole lot better. Whether it works out with this current one or not, it really doesn't say anything about that. But yeah, it's just going to get a lot better. You're going to be less distracted. You're going to be less maybe trying to people please or de-escalating fights. You're going to be less distracted, so you're going to be more emotionally available for a different partner. All right, let's go to Gemini. What does Gemini need to hear right now? Okay, Gemini, you're not feeling confidently on your path right now because you're not allowing yourself to enjoy and to feel alive. So because you're when you're on your path, when you're serving your life mission, or when you're dating and courting the person you're supposed to be with and marry, a lot of that is about allowing in good feelings into your life. So if you're not even allowing yourself to feel good, to be happy, to enjoy, to have something, I'm successful and feel good about it, you're not going to be on your path, okay? So that's number one. And number two, there's a deeper understanding of, I don't say deeper understanding because I don't want you to go look for it and search for it, but it's just kind of going to be that epiphany moment, that aha moment where you're like, oh, that's what I needed to take away from that situation. Or oh, that's what I'm really afraid of. So you got to allow in that deeper understanding, and the combo of both of those things changing for you is what's going to help you feel on your path. Okay, Cancer. What is Cancer's straight into the point message? Ooh. Well, so you're ready for a transformation, Cancer. You're ready to go explore living life the other way. So maybe that's from single to in a couple, from couple to being single, from, employed at a steady job to being employed, self-employed, like just a kind of huge, drastic kind of day-to-day life of your change. You're ready for it. I don't think you're going to take it yet though, because you're not feeling safe in taking it. You're not feeling safe in taking it yet. So like know guys that like there's a difference between like a trust fall. You know someone's behind you and it's just like, oh my God, what if they move away? But like, okay, if I fall, whatever, we're in an ocean, like a trust fall versus a fear fall versus a there's no bridge before me. I'm going to take this step. Like, those are two different feelings within you. It will never feel like the I just got to take this step and hopefully the bridge is built underneath me. No, that's not what it's supposed to feel like. So it's kind of like be okay that you might have to go find either a side job, a part-time job, or take another full-time job with this newfound conviction and confidence for the new direction you want to go. So like just be okay that you know you're here, so you're ready to take your next step. Be okay with that next step and take it and love it as if it were the end goal that you wanted, where the end goal is like a relationship or a new job. Um, and another thing that's like holding you back a little bit, Cancer, is that you're not allowing in like the mystic and the magic. You're not allowing in intuition. Um, so you might be like looking for a job and you get this idea to like, oh, you should go to this dance class at the gym. If you don't allow in that intuition, you know what I mean? The business owner may have been there at that yoga class and you guys may have like bumped into each other, struck up a conversation easily, which got you the interview, you know? Um, or it might have been that maybe you need to go to that dance class because you were just going to have like a laugh and an emotional release so that you're then in a very feel good state. And you guys know how it works. When you feel better, that's when things just tend to flow in your life and like more people want to hang out with you. So just in order for you to like take this bridge into the next kind of level of life you want to live, you got to like worry about those two things. All right, Leo. What does Leo need to hear this week? Short, sweet, and to the point. Please, Spirit. Okay, you're evaluating. Well, you think you're evaluating your options in love, but in reality, you're like living in Delulu land in your head, or you're like, if you want the psychology word, you're living in limerence, Limerance, limerence. So you're like romanticizing, like, oh, here's all the people I could date, or. But the reason why I say it's like Delulu land, not reality, is because you got the Seven of Birds reversed. So like you're not ready to move on, Leo. And like, so this could be fear of crossing over into marriage. This could be you're staying in a relationship that's like not working and you're afraid to go single, or you're like afraid to like go date, go call the person you actually want type of a thing, you know? But like you kind of got to admit to yourself, your relationship as it is right now is not as fun as and enjoyable as it could be. And it's just better for you to admit that. And then you could at least, you know, no, I don't want to move on. Because like you're playing with the relationship ideas in your head that like some of them aren't actual options. So it's called limerence, you know. Some of you are probably, disassociating and stuff too, so you don't even realize how much time has passed. Or like you think it's fresher, but it's actually been like a month and the other person started moving on. So it's just kind of like time to take inventory and stock. For those of you who are in a relationship that doesn't feel good, it's just, okay, I'm going to admit it, this relationship sucks, but I don't want to go through the effort to end it, and I don't necessarily want to go through the effort to start a new one. Like, be at least grounded in your reality instead of Delulu land of, oh, if we break up, I could always go be with this person. For those of you who are in a relationship that's actually going well, it's actually time for you to admit that the relationship isn't as fun as it could be. Your fun will come from the next stage of commitment. And that doesn't mean go and like propose to your girlfriend, but it does mean like, hey, I kind of want to start thinking like a longer term and planning longer term with you. Is that even where your head's going? Yeah, I do like hanging out with you. Okay, well, what if we like plan a vacation 6 months out, or like, well, like, what are you thinking about your parents? Like, when they get older, you're going to want them to live with them? Like, so you can propose, or you can just start, well, what do you want your family life to look like? Like, when you have kids, what do you want it to look like? Like, you can just, you would have more fun than you think you would right now in having those conversations. What do you want family life to look like? What do you want family vacations to look like? Like, for the holidays, what are you going to want to, like, my parents, your parents? You know, like, it's going to be more fun than you think it's going to be. Um, you'd be getting your enjoyment from, like, oh, but it's so nice to be single and just be letting things go. It's just so chill. But, like, you're going to have more fun in the planning of it, to be honest, Leo. Okay, so let's go into Virgo. What does Virgo need to hear? Short, sweet, and to the point, please. Oh, well, you're not feeling hopeful about love. So you're not even wanting to take like action. You're not even wanting to like call the person. You don't even like want to call them, like, call them every day. You're not even wanting to call them every week just to have a conversation with them to see if it will work out. Um, the energy snag, the emotional snag that's underneath love not working out for you is that I'm tired of wasting my energy. I'm tired of wasting my resources. Um, so it's more like, once you just kind of have this moment where you admit to yourself that, like, I'm tired of wasting my energy, my time, my resources in love, you're going to be able to have your little cry, or, you know, just kind of like get over some of those past relationships where you put a lot of energy in and were like super gung-ho, you thought things were going well, and then you realize 6 months later, after you've been the one paying for the dates, driving to them, it's like, oh, you're not even thinking this is long term, right? So you're gonna be able to like get over whatever past heartbreak hurt you, so that you can become an emotionally available person yourself, to be ready for an emotionally available person. Because what happens is, when you either meet someone new, or you're like calling old love back while you're in that state, you're like, no, what are you going to do for me? No, honey, this is called a partnership. I need to know what you're going to do. But do you see how, like put yourself in the other person's shoe if they were interacting with you? Dang, well, this is a little hard to admit, but I admit, if I were in their shoes, I would feel like this person's trying to bully me, like this person's trying to rush me, like this person's just trying to force me to do something, but yet they're not even stating what they're going to do. Like, it's not like love and friendships be like, hey, what's up? How are you? I was thinking about you today. I wanted to check in. I wanted to see how your interview went. I just wanted to hear how you've been. Like, that's love and related. That's somebody's going to be like, oh, this feels good. Versus like, he like called me over and said I should come over to his house, and I was like, could we go out? And he just came back and said, no, I need to make sure you're meeting my needs first. Like, it just comes across like so abrasive, Virgo. It's kind of like, once you go through that growth, then you got like this whole healing complete process. So you're gonna feel like a whole complete person ready to put energy and effort into a relationship. That means you're gonna get someone else who's like, I'm whole and complete and I'm ready and I have energy to put into. All right, I hope that helps you, Virgo. Libra. What does Libra need to hear? Libra, you got to make peace with the past, or it's just like gonna eat you up, and be like a slow little linger of occupying your brain space. And making peace with the past doesn't mean forgiving anyone. It doesn't mean I'm okay that that happened. It's just like hitting, I accept that that's the way it happened. That's the way it panned out. I accept that I'm never going to get what I want or what I need in this to feel good about it. I accept that I'm never going to be able to view that in a good way. I accept that that was a dissatisfying experience. Like, that's what making peace with the past is. Because when, like you got to make peace with it, or it's just going to like eat you alive. If you need more help with that, I go live Monday through Thursday here on YouTube at 11 a.m. Eastern time with free mini reads. So come hang out, Libra. Okay, Scorpio. What does Scorpio need to hear? Short, sweet, and to the point. Oh, well, just recognize, Scorpio, that you're at a point right now of like playing with the imagination of something in your mind, being idyllic, being just like daydreamy, on cloud nine. Um, but so just know that you're like daydreaming right now. If you were to want to be manifesting or setting a goal and achieving whatever it is you're daydreaming about in your head, you would have to allow the internal expansion within you to allow it to happen, right? Because someone who's single versus someone who's in a relationship, they're vibrating at a different default emotional state. So it's just, I kind of get the sense that you think that the daydreaming you're doing is you acting as if and visualizing to call it in. But in reality, you're just like, instead of turning on the TV and being distracted by the TV, you're being distracted by the image you're playing out. And it's just like that's a fun one. But you're not actually allowing yourself to get the feelings of, I'm in a relationship. I'm in a position where I'm making important decisions and making more money. Like, because you got to allow that expansion within your body so that you vibrate, so you like feel good, because that's what will actually get it to you. So just be okay that you're spending your time daydreaming and just enjoy it as a daydream. But if you want the expansion, know that you got to allow the feeling within you to expand as you're doing the daydreaming. If you're not doing the feeling state expansion while daydreaming, it doesn't count towards putting any energy, effort in towards your manifestation. Um, okay, Sagittarius. What does Sagittarius need to hear right now? Short, sweet, and to the point. Ooh. Ooh, you got a really good one. Um, it's good and safe, and it's time to put energy and effort into like love. And for a lot of you, that can definitely mean romantic love. It's all like, it could also be friendships or family. It's definitely time for you to be investing your time and your resources into love, family, friendship, and relationships. You're going to find that you're going to be able to get healing while you're in a relationship too. So that's why it's worth the effort. You've already gotten all the growth and stuff you can get while being single. It's definitely time to like be with someone, because it's going to be so profoundly healing for you as well. And it's going to like wrap up your healing journey too. Okay. Ooh, Capricorn. What's up, Capricorns? Give me a comment below. I am Team Capricorn as well. What do we need to hear? Okay. Oh, okay. Oh. Okay. Well, Capricorn, you're wrapping up some major karma. My definition of karma is the lessons your soul chose to learn this lifetime. You're wrapping that up, and it's definitely for your love life. It's kind of like you had to go through a period where you felt like out in the cold with family. Um, and you went through that period, and like now it's just about admitting that like I actually feel incredibly sad that I don't feel closer to them. I feel incredibly sad that I'm not as close to them as I'd like to be. I feel incredibly sad that like I don't plan yearly vacations with my family, that I instead plan it like with my friends. You got to admit that, like that sadness, cuz like you're tired of like trying to clutch onto getting that specific thing from that person. So it's like, okay, I'm actually just sad I can't enjoy family vacations. Well, universe, I still do want vacations that feel very family like, that feel very included, that feel very loved, lovable. Because I can tell you, like, admit that sadness for what you think is being withheld from you, or the sadness from what you don't think you can ever get because they won't do something. You're never going to get it. You got to be open to who you get it from and with. Like, that's the wrapping up your karma lesson. Like, I do want someone where I'm planning yearly vacations with. God, I do want someone where we're doing this, this, and this. I do want blah, blah, blah. So you're wrapping up your lesson in that, which honestly, your love life is going to like take off and soar after that. Because you really wanted to be ready, Capricorn. It's kind of like you didn't want to just be in a relationship for the sake of being in a relationship. You were like, no, I definitely can't see this going long term. I'm not going to have a filler boyfriend. I'm not going to have a filler girlfriend. So you were actually more intentional than people ever gave credit to. It's just really process that sadness, Capricorn. Let it feel it, let it flow out of your body, and then get the clarity for what it is you're ready to experience, and like just be okay that it's going to be with someone other than like whatever family or fallout you had. Okay, Aquarius. What does Aquarius need to hear right now? Oh, interesting, Aquarius. Well, this is interesting. You're kind of like at this like teeter-totter moment. You're kind of like at this, leaving one stage of your life, yet not yet fully in the new stage of life. So like gone are the days of your life where there's a lot of fight and conflict in relationships, a lot of bickering, a lot of holding on to resentment. Like those days are full like over. You just haven't yet fully learned how to embrace being in a relationship that feels loving, or you haven't quite yet figured out how to feel safe in a relationship where you feel lovable and loved. So you're just like, okay, I can't do the aggression, the screaming, the yelling anymore. I don't know how to do this one yet. Okay, but like every other sign, Spirit, you gave some advice to. So what's Aquarius's advice? Oh, it's how do I say this? Um, be be at a place where you're like, I'm open to expanding to allow myself to enjoy relationships more. I'm open to being at a place where I can allow myself to enjoy relationships more. It's affirmation time. I'm open to enjoying relationships more. I'm open to being shown and to see how I can enjoy being in relationships more, how I can feel safe, how I can feel loved, how I can feel lovable, how it can be easier for me to love them. All right, good luck, Aquarius. That's beautiful. Okay, so Pisces, last but not least, Pisces. And Pisces, I go live right here on YouTube Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. Eastern Time with free mini reads. So come hang out. The growth is worth it, Pisces. The growth you're going to go through, and I'm talking about like that interpersonal growth where you go from that person who makes like 50K to 75K, 75K to 105, are the person who's in a relationship and insisting and demanding someone treat you somewhere, thinking you're upholding your standards, to becoming the person who just has like really good boundaries and crystal clear clarity in what you like. So that you naturally attract in a partner who naturally does that. So you don't have to insist and demand, but you naturally get to be loved the way that you feel lovable. Like just that interpersonal growth transformation that you're going through is going to be well worth it. And it's not it's not about letting go of control. It's actually you just taking greater clarity on what it is you like. I do like a woman who cooks for me. I do like a woman who loves giving back rubs. I like a woman who just lets me pamper her. I want a girl that I can like, so it's really more about you like fully kind of embracing like, this is what I like. I like jobs where there's a little bit of pressure and the salary's good. I like a job where it's easy and carefree and I just get to show up and smile. Like, it's really about you. Like, this transformation is more about you just owning, like, this is what I like, and then you radiate it to get it in. All right, everyone, I hope that helped. I'll put a link down in the comments for a personal read. I'll put a link down in the comments if you would like to download a free meditation to meet your own spirit guide so you can start channeling with lots of love. See you guys in the next video.